Hello friends, I hope you're having a blessed day. Today I'm just going to give you some more insight into my seasonal journey. In February of this year, during my prayer time, I was praying for my mother. I had started to notice some changes with her that caused me concern, mostly in regard to how she would be able to handle changes that were happening in our country, as well as possible changes that may be coming to her personally because of the changes in her health. I also could see she was weakening and what seemed was a lack of interest leaving the house, even to attend church, which she loved. I later understood wasn't a lack of interest at all, but rather a weakening of her body and health that caused her to stay home. Thinking of this while I was praying that night, I told God I placed my mother into His hands. I told Him I was surrendering her to Him for His will to be done. I knew this was a bold step, but I knew my mother was also at the place where change of any kind adversely affected her. She had reached the age where she felt more comfortable and secure if nothing in life changed. I knew praying this would mean I had to surrender completely, but I also knew I was not equipped to help her through it on my own. I had no idea what giving her up to God and moving myself out of the way would mean. But I knew God was good, loving, kind, compassionate, and gracious, and He would do what was best not only for her, but for me. I knew I could trust God to take care of her. I just didn't realize giving Mama into His hand would also mean a journey of trust that I would have to take and learn. This was my first step to learn some important truths about God and trusting God. On March the 1st, 2021, Mama was admitted to the hospital with chest pains. She was in the hospital for 3 days, and on March the 3rd, we received Mama's diagnosis. Extensive calcification of the heart arteries, and with the severity of her condition and her physical health, there was nothing that could be done. Any procedure carried too high of a risk. The doctor also told us Mama was headed for a major heart attack. I understood this to mean when the heart attack came, it would result in her death. Mama was aware of her diagnosis, and she stated she wanted to go home and just be given something for pain. She wanted no life-saving measures taken. So on March the 4th, Mama was released from the hospital and sent home. Was this the result of my prayer? Was this what I prayed for? No. I didn't pray for this particular situation to occur, but when I look back, I realized the signs of Mama's heart condition had been there for quite some time, but because the signs were over a period of years, it didn't fit together until then. Even though the journey was hard for Mama and for me, as well as my family and my siblings, God knew what He was doing. He could be trusted. Now my trusting journey was taking a new path that would require a new level of trust, one I had never experienced before. Jeremiah 29:11 and Isaiah 55:8 and 9 took a whole new meaning for me during this journey. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." And Isaiah 55:8 and 9 says, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." Hopefully what I'm going to be giving you in the next upcoming days and weeks of the things that I learned will help you when you reach your seasonal journey, whether you are in it now or you're headed into a new one, or whatever you may be facing. Hopefully it will help you, because these were truths I learned throughout the journey, and I want God to bless you. Again, give all honor and glory and praise to the Lord, for it's only He that brought me through, and only He that taught me these lessons. God bless you.